side. Lost one down the sideline. Caught. Touchdown, Carolina. He's under pressure, and they sack him all the way back at the 5-yard line. Oh, what a way to light it up here at Williams-Brice Stadium.
The Gamecocks traveled out west with a depleted roster, and we're up 17-10 going into the fourth quarter, but could not hold on as Texas A&M rallied to win the ball game 24-17. Coaches, never a moral victory in your football team. Played very well tonight considering all the injuries. Your thoughts on the ball game?
Well, I was really proud of our players and how they performed in the game. You're up 10 points. You got to find a way to win the ball game, whether it's keeping a drive alive offensively or getting a stop on defense. And you know, it starts with me. You got to go back and look in the mirror and figure out what we can do better for our players, and that's what we're going to do.
Coach, on our Palmetto Health injury report, man, a big scary moment, a long delay. Terry Gujar down on the field. What do you know about him? What can you tell us about Terry?
Terry's fine. Terry's moving around. He had all movement in his extremities the entire time. It was all precautionary to take him just to make sure everything was fine. But he's going to be fine. Malik Young's got an ankle. I'll know more, first part of next week about, where he is. We're a little banged up on the offensive line, obviously, but that's part of it. We got man down, man up.
Had one of the better drives offensively of the season, probably coming out in the second half with that depleted offensive line. What are your thoughts on when you might get Corey Helms back? Is Zach Bailey even close? And what would you do with the line right now? Oh, and Malik Young, if you know what the time frame might be with him.
Again, I don't know Malik. I'll know more next week. Corey and Zach, I'm hoping to get them back this week, but again, I don't know that.
Much more to come. Highlights here from Texas. We come back on Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp.
Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp is brought to you by Wild Wing Cafe. We've got just the thing to make you wild. Crescent Construction, the official roofer of the Gamecocks. Ram Trucks. Guts, glory, Ram. Coach Muschamp's clothes are provided by Britons of Columbia. Gamecock Football with Coach Will Muschamp is a production of Gamecock Sports Marketing.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
Okay, it's time to belly up to the bar because it's the last call to save big on 2017 Ford F-Series. Cash in on the truck that hauls the most and has more efficiency at the pump with an EcoBoost engine and a high-strength military-grade aluminum alloy body. Time to get in on America's best-selling trucks 40 years running. Because you snooze, you lose, pal.
Get $10,837 total savings on a 2017 F-150, plus first responders get an additional $1,000 at your Carolina Ford dealer.
America's workers are passionate about building better lives for themselves and their families. Colonial Life is passionate about helping them with benefits that preserve and protect what they work so hard to build, even if challenging times get in their way. When you need us most, we're there, and we've been there for 75 years. Colonial Life, the benefits of good, hard work.
Join us every week at Wild Wing Cafe for Carolina Calls with head coach Will Muschamp from 7 till 8 p.m. Wild Wing Cafe is Columbia's home for hot wings, cold beer, and good times. Tune into Carolina Calls every week and go to wildwingcafe.com for more information.
Welcome back into Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp. Carolina falls tonight on the road to Texas A&M. It's now time for our keys to the game, brought to you by Toyota. Coach, you pointed out a couple things to me. You had to tackle in the open field was a big part of it. Try to convert on third down, and that was a struggle tonight for you offensively. 3 of 12, I think it was. But even then, it was more those first down plays as well. Talk to us about a couple of the keys and how the team did tonight.
Well, there's some very difficult third downs to convert when you start talking in terms of 3rd and 12 and 3rd and 14. They're hard to do, especially when you're backed up. We had a hard time flipping the field in the fourth quarter. We kept bottled up, and we didn't really flip the field in the punting game, which we've done for most of the year with Joseph.
Usually I don't worry about field position much, but all of their scoring drives tonight, Texas A&M, were 55 yards or less. I mean, I don't know how you overcome that.
It's tough, you know, that's where you can't give up a big play at all, you know, and the quarterback's legs really hurt us on some scramble situations.
Let's go to our highlights presented by Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics. About 96,000 on hand, a great venue for Gamecock football players to come out here, and all I kept thinking was Shi Smith, you know, was playing in high school a year ago, and all these young players, and they really responded well here in the first quarter.
Well, we did a really nice job on special teams, really covering kicks, and we got a fumble right there. We've got to capitalize on this situation to be able to get a score, get some points on the board. We miss a field goal, but we don't get a first down. We don't convert anything as far as those things are concerned. It's extremely frustrating. In the red zone and high red, we haven't been very productive. We come in here on a 3rd and 11 situation. They make us check it down in the coverage, and we miss the field goal. So we don't get anything out of that. And when you're on the road or at home, it don't matter. At the end of the day, you got to get some points here. We're 1 of 7 in our last 7 field goal attempts right here. Come up here as far as the 3rd and 8 situation, do a nice job of getting a stop, getting off the field on 3rd down. We did a really good job in the first half of that. They come back, and their guy hangs it up there pretty good. Chris did a nice job fielding punts all night.
Carolina's offensively, and this is when Terry Guger was hurt on that play.
Yeah, and again, I didn't see. I think, I think the back of his head hit. I think he had more of a concussion more than anything else. And I hate to comment on it because I'm not really sure, but I know that he was fine on the field. I was assured by our medical staff, so that was good to hear. Here, we're in a man-on-man situation. We can't get beat for a 20-yard gain on 3rd and 10. We've got to get off the field in those critical situations. We haven't been as productive offensively. We've got to win in those situations. And then they come here on a swing route, and then we get picked off. Man coverage coming inside out, and we've got to be able to fight through the pick and get the guy out of bounds right there. Turns out you see our guys playing hard. I mean, they're in there throwing their body on the barbed wire, and then they just crease us a little bit on the inside zone. Come back on 1st and 10 here, and we hit the out route to Shi Smith right there. Shi's, again, true freshman, is going to be a really good player. He and Orche both started tonight, which was good. Come back on the play, and then Jake's able to throw the ball out to Hayden right here, and there's a nice play by Hayden as far as getting up the field, converting the ball, crossing the 50, getting some things going for our offense right here.
Hayden had 6 catches for 76 yards on the night.
Well, he's a very valuable player for us. Here we are on 2nd and 10. Again, we cut the left end loose. Right? We got to go back and look and schematically figure out how that happens. We get beat inside at the right tackle. Jake does a great job of just stepping up in the pocket and floating the ball downfield to Shi for a 45-yard touchdown pass. A huge play in the game. They get in man coverage and they lose their man on the scramble right here. Really nice job. We get beat at the left tackle, and Jake puts the ball up to a nice throw to Shi right there for a big play. So that's a huge play for us, a good momentum swing for us in the game. 2nd and 12 right there. We throw the bubble to Hayden. We get 6-7 yards trying to get back to managing 3rd down, to get in that 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 situation, and Parker hits that there to get some points, which is huge, to go 10-7 in that situation right there. Here you get a 34-yard run by Tyson on the power play, right in the gut of their defense. We felt pretty good about being able to go back to that. We never got much positive yardage in the run game after that run. That was gotten a lot of one-dimensional situation. Really nice hot right there to Shi. Gets the ball up the vertical on the sideline right there. And then we come down here in the red zone and we get a conversion and get a touchdown to go up 10. Really nice job by Jake. We got the wheel route open and the skinny post to Ortre. So that's a big play right there to put us up 10. And we've got all the momentum, and we've got to just continue to build on that and make some stops defensive right here. We got 3rd and 10. They run the ball outside and get the edge of our defense, but we force them to a field goal in this situation at the end of the 3rd quarter. And their kicker's outstanding. He's got a great leg, and he's very accurate to take a 7-point lead into the 4th quarter. Again, we get the game in the 4th quarter. We feel like we ought to win the football game. They come back here, and we got to get on the ground right there. We got the perfect dial-up pressure we wanted. First and 10 situation, we're going to knock them, and it's going to be a second long coming back, and we miss the sack, a free runner at the quarterback. That's very frustrating. They get the ball on the perimeter right there. They ended up getting this on the holding call, which is a good job by Jam, setting the edge of the defense, and they got called back on the holding situation right there.
Gamecock defense seemed like it wore down a little bit, Coach, in the fourth quarter. They just run you so much sideline to sideline.
Well, here, you know, we're in a 5-man pressure playing man coverage, and you know, he splits us, and of course we get the targeting foul, and they take the ball back, and so we get another opportunity to make a stop in this situation. We just got to find a way to get a stop and force them to a field goal in this situation. We've played good red zone defense all year, and that's something we've got to continue to do. But they push the pocket on us right here now. They just continue to push the pile on us and get it down to the 1-yard line. We're trying to hold in there and make a stop.
Kellen Mond, the quarterback, had 95 yards in the second half. I think he only had 3 carries. He ended up with 16 total. He was definitely a difference for their offense in the second half.
No doubt. And here we got a critical third down. Jamarc's man right there. We got to get our hand on the ball. DJ does a nice job of knocking him out of bounds, but that's a critical third down play. We had a good pressure, and then here we just got to squeeze down a little bit. The backer gets sealed off. We got to get him on the ground out of the middle of the field with DJ right there in that situation. But we got to do a better job as the defensive end of really closing down and taking the air out of the defense there and not cutting the defense in half. And they end up taking the lead here. But, hey, our guys are continuing to fight. We went after a block situation, almost got there. You know, Sky almost got there on that situation, but they hit it in the end zone. It's 152. We don't have any more timeouts. We had to expend them. We get the ball back to midfield. Nice job here on 1st and 10. Brian knifing the defense, doing a really good job fighting to get the first down right here, continuing to hang in there. And our guys are fighting and playing. And we just got to get a break right there as far as a vertical ball. Really nice ball to Hayden right there. So we get the ball back to midfield. Get the ball tipped on 4th down, we don't convert. And again, we didn't come here to play good. We came here to win, and I'm disappointed for our players right now.
The Gamecocks fall in the fourth quarter, 24-17. There's a couple of guys hurt during the ball game. We'll check on that. We'll look ahead. Much more to come on Gamecock football with Will Muschamp.
TD Bank, America's most convenient bank, is partnering with the Free Medical Clinic to help make a difference together. This year, every time South Carolina scores a touchdown, TD Bank will make a contribution to the Free Medical Clinic to assist with their mission of providing high-quality health care and medications to vulnerable residents of the community without insurance or other coverage. So, as you pull for the Gamecocks to score another touchdown, remember that TD Bank is working to make a difference in South Carolina.
At Nissan, we surprised fans with this award-winning lineup.
Eddie George, Marcus Allen.
All right, let's go do it. Then, they experienced Nissan's award-winning lineup.
It's time for it.
That's incredible.
It's Nissan's bottom line model year-end event. Lease the Rogue family starting at just $159 per month, or save up to $10,760 on select models. Get to Nissan, a proud partner of the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Go Gamecocks!
Gamecock fans, Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give you a VIP game day experience this football season. Visit usccontest.com and register for your chance to be the Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the field. Winners will receive 2-game tickets, pregame field passes, and autographed merchandise signed by Gamecock head coach Will Muschamp. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Field is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
Under pressure, County to close it out. The Gamecocks have won it 4 years in a row.
This one's got a tail on him. He dives, he makes the catch, and the Gamecocks win it.
The South Carolina Gamecocks are on top of the basketball world. They will cut down the net as the 2017 national champions.
Follow your team at PalmettoSeries.com and look for certified SC grown where you shop. It's a matter of taste.
Posting hashtag yeehaw.
Hashtag I have no signal and I still can't post out here.
Whoa, look out, coming through.
Hey, Thomas.
Howdy there, Joy. See, Joy's got the new iPhone with Verizon Unlimited. I bet I do. Best phone, best network. America's largest, most reliable 4G LTE network. She can post out here like she does in the city. Hey, 12 likes. What? Likes won't get you diddly around these parts. Yeah! No, you're going the wrong way.
When you really want the best, switch to Verizon Unlimited and get up to $300 off the new iPhone.
Gamecock Film Sessions are brought to you by Ram Trucks. guts, glory, ran.
Welcome back into Gamecock football with Will Muschamp. It's film session with Coach Muschamp as we take a look at what he looks for in Gamecock football.
Here we are, 3rd and 8, coming off the goal line situation with Vanderbilt here. We're going to go to a 7-man protection, what we call a full slide gap protection. The tight end's going to end up taking the C gap. The back's going to take anything from C to D outside as far as rushers are concerned. And we're really just running what we call a 3 vertical route, running away from leverage. So right now, Perry knows he's going to try and go find the best matchup, whether it's a corner or one of our receivers that we really like the matchup. Again, this goes back to game planning. We're going to take a shot at a guy that we feel like we can go after. And he goes after their corner with Brian Edwards right here, and Brian makes a tremendous catch, gets both feet in bounds to get us off the goal line in a critical drive in the Vanderbilt game last year. But this is about matchups. It's about protecting our quarterback, full 7-man slide, only 3 out. But to be able to throw the ball, Perry's a really nice throw, miss outside on a deep ball, and he throws it perfectly, and Brian goes and gets a football.
Really great protection. That's part of the reason Brian Edwards was a freshman All-American and All-SEC as well. That's the film session with Coach Muschamp. That's how it's done if you want to get it done at Carolina. We'll be right back right after this.
Now at Buy Low, prices are down and staying down on the things you buy most. So visit your local Buy Low and pick up all of your game day essentials. Buy Low, premier grocery partner of the South Carolina Gamecocks.
At Nissan, we surprised fans with this award-winning lineup.
Enjoy. Marcus Allen.
All right, let's go do it. Then, they experienced Nissan's award-winning lineup.
Stop for it.
That's incredible.
It's Nissan's bottom line model year-end event. Lease the Rogue family starting at just $159 per month, or save up to $10,760 on select models. Get to Nissan, a proud partner of the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Go Gamecocks! No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
Okay, it's time to belly up to the bar because it's the last call to save big on 2017 Ford F-Series. Cash in on the truck that hauls the most and has more efficiency at the pump with an EcoBoost engine and a high-strength military-grade aluminum alloy body. Time to get in on America's best-selling trucks 40 years running because you snooze, you lose, pal.
Get $10,837 total savings on a 2017 F-150, plus first responders get an additional $1,000 at your Carolina Ford dealer.
We just gotta take it one game at a time. Next question.
Odell, can you repeat everything you just said? My live stream won't load.
Technical foul.
Wrong sport.
Wrong network. You see, you need unlimited on Verizon. It's America's largest, most reliable 4G LTE network. They won't let you down in places like this, even in the strike zone.
It's the red zone.
Pretty sure it's the strike zone. Here, use mine. All right, see you on the court, champ. Heads up.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Plans now start at $40 per line for 4 lines.
Tonight, the Gamecocks have come out west to College Station, Texas for another SEC matchup with the high-powered Aggies of Texas A&M. Shotgun snap, handoff, Williams square at the middle. This time he's in pretty clearly. First points of the night for Texas A&M, and that's 7-0. First and 10, Carolina creeping up there about the 37-yard line. Bentley out of the gun, wants to throw again, get a good pocket. Now throws late to Hayden Hurst, and Hayden makes the catch in traffic, steps away
Gets one block down the far sideline. Gets it off. Blitz again. Bentley in trouble again. Steps away. Then picks up the football. Throws down the field. He's got a man there. Caught. Touchdown Carolina. Touchdown Shi Smith. The first of his career in the biggest stadium he's ever played in. Go to work. Has the throw. Bouncing around in trouble. And they drop him in the backfield. Off the edge late. Great job by Uric Jones. Shotgun snap. Fake to Rico again. Bentley wants to throw down the sideline, back shoulder catch, and that's Hayden Hurst who scrambles away from the first hit it down to the 15. Into that north end zone. They call for it, snap it back, put it down. Parker with a good swing that time, looked good. He got it! 3 points for the Gamecocks. Bentley makes a sweep play, down the middle of the field, got a man there, caught! Touchdown Carolina! Touchdown or Trey Smith on an in route from 13 yards out. And 3 yards to go. On handoff, forward, bounces right side. Got one man to beat at the 3-2. Reaches for it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Will Muschamp takes the headphones off and heads across the field. It's on to Kevin Summer. His team goes to 4-1 and win it 24-17.
Good hard work has earned Mike Kotsar the title of Colonial Life Academic Athlete of the Week. A member of the men's basketball team, Kotsar is a sophomore, pre-business major with a 3.731 GPA. This week's academic athlete is brought to you by Colonial Life. Colonial Life, the benefits of good hard work.
Bentley escapes, heaves, deep, got a man! Touchdown, South Carolina! Shi Smith from 45 yards out.
And this is why Jake Bentley is so dangerous. And Shi Smith keeps running right down the middle. Bentley does a great job keeping his eyes downfield, but notice all the defensive backs stop their feet and stare in the background. Can't do that when you're the deep safeties.
That's our Sandsbury Eye Center. Did you see that play? Shi Smith with his first career touchdown. It was a gorgeous play. Jake Bentley scrambles out and throws it 45 yards for a touchdown.
Well, again, you beat the scramble pass. You're able to evade in the pocket right there, and our guys did a good job of going to what we call our scramble areas. When you take off based on where your route is, certain parts of the field, and Shi was told to go down the middle of the field in that situation, and Jake was able to hit him.
Had 3 catches in total on the day. Another good one across the middle in one of those key drives. Congratulations, Shi Smith. Now our Terminex Test player of the game. Another freshman for you, Coach, and that's Jamias Williams, leading tackle on your football team tonight. I think he had 9 solo tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, and a quarterback hurry. I don't know what else you could ask for him. You were blitzing him tonight more than I've seen. He's making tackles in the backfield.
Really proud of how Jam has continued to progress. As a young player, made a huge interception on the road against Missouri, and really, to me, played extremely well tonight, and a lot of things we asked him to do. He'll continue to progress. He's a competitive young man. He's got a really good competitive edge about himself. He's got good football instincts, and we're glad he's a Gamecock.
An hour after the ball game, it doesn't make you feel better that all these young players are making plays, but you realize all that when you're standing there on the sidelines, who's making all these large plays for you. Shi Smith tonight, obviously Ortre with a touchdown. You know, Jake's only a sophomore. Jam, we just mentioned, is those are guys that are coming along for you early on.
Well, again, that's kind of the situation we're in, but we're not going to make any excuses. We came here to win the football game, and we didn't get the job done. And again, it starts with me. We've got to go back and look at it, and we need to regroup and play a good Arkansas team at home at Williams-Brice.
We'll talk about the Razorbacks when we come back after we hear from Mike Carolina.
America's workers are passionate about building better lives for themselves and their families. Colonial Life is passionate about helping them with benefits that preserve and protect what they work so hard to build, even if challenging times get in their way. When you need us most, we're there, and we've been there for 75 years. Colonial Life, the benefits of good, hard work.
We had a large storm, and our home was hit pretty bad. The next day, a friend of ours recommended Crescent Construction. They came out and replaced our entire roof, and we were very pleased with the work they did.
Call Crescent Construction's professional staff to do a detailed roof inspection at your home today. Absolutely free.
I've already referred Crescent Construction to a friend of mine.
Call Crescent Construction, South Carolina's #1 roofer and the official roofer of the Carolina Gamecocks.
At Nissan, we surprised fans with this award-winning lineup.
Eddie George, Marcus Allen.
All right, let's go do it. Then, they experienced Nissan's award-winning lineup.
Stop for it.
That's incredible.
It's Nissan's bottom line model year-end event. Lease the Rogue family starting at just $159 per month, or save up to $10,760 on select models. Get to Nissan, a proud partner of the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Gamecock fans, Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give you a VIP game day experience this football season. Visit usccontest.com and register for your chance to be the Farm Bureau Insurance fan on the field. Winners will receive 2-game tickets, pregame field passes, and autographed merchandise signed by Gamecock head coach Will Muschamp. Visit usccontest.com to register today. Fan on the Field is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Get the membership advantage.
Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp is brought to you by Wild Wing Cafe. We've got just the thing to make you wild. Crescent Construction, the official roofer of the Gamecocks. Ram Trucks. Guts, glory, Ram. Coach Muschamp's clothes are provided by Britons of Columbia. Gamecock Football with Coach Will Muschamp is a production of Gamecock Sports Marketing.
Welcome back. The Gamecocks go to 3-2 on the season, but they're going back to Williams-Brice Stadium. Great place. They came out all out west. Another Western Division team in Arkansas, Coach. They built their reputation on being tough, and I've seen a little of them this year. What are your thoughts?
Well, they'll offer some different things for us defensively as far as the two-back run game is concerned. Much different than what we've been facing as far as that is concerned, with a tight end service and two backs in the run game that they're going to give us. So that'll be a different flavor for us. They're all three down on defense based on the little I've seen on them and looking at them in some games on TV. So we got to be able to find some ways to run the ball and be more productive and score more points. That's the bottom line it comes down to. You can't get in a situation where you can't make a mistake on defense because you're only scoring 10, 17 points a game. We got to be more productive. We've had our opportunities. We've missed field goals. We've turned the ball over in the red zone. We've got to capitalize on those situations.
You and the rest of the Gamecocks will crank it up this week to try to do so. We hope to see you at Williams-Brice Stadium when we return home to take on the Arkansas Razorbacks. Thanks for joining us on Gamecock Football with Will Muschamp.